Hi, I'm Dr. Eileen O'Connor, and I'd like to explain how sabbatical time would allow me to expand my virtual work to more K-12 student applications in science, technology, engineering, and math. Since 2007, I've brought my graduate students into virtual environments. 9 of my peer-reviewed publications have been specific to the work in virtual reality. I've done more than 20 presentations about this work as well. I've secured and developed a private virtual island known as SERVE, the STEM Exploratory Real Virtual Environment. In the next few moments, you'll see some of the work my graduate students are doing in this area. As you can see and hear faintly in the background, my students have developed web-based projects that they've presented interactively in Second Life.
Phase transition, and that should be new to the students. And
they've also presented poster sessions to peer reviewers, meeting and engaging with colleagues across the state.
Literature research for them to, once they've got this surprising result, for them to go.
As my skills in virtual island development have progressed over time, and as the field itself has made more available for less cost, I'm moving back into the K-12 initiative. Over the past year, I've had the pleasure of working with Moses, one of the lost boys of the Sudan, trying to help him in his efforts to build a health center and a school in South Sudan. The initial working model in the sabbatical effort would be for me to develop the virtual materials and supports so that students can work together across the United States, developing a fundraising project for these African initiatives, creating the scientific materials, and then sharing this information with other students across the country. On the virtual island itself, to help make the science a reality, this van was going to be populated with websites and resources that bring in the science of microorganisms and disease control. Students from across the country will meet in this brownstone to consider different fundraising efforts and initiatives. Giving K-12 students the opportunity to collaborate across the country, to hear from speakers in science and in healthcare, and to work together will increase their learning and their maturity. Having the opportunity to work on the sabbatical would allow me to have time to develop the conceptual and academic framework and the materials to support this organism study, to allow me to look at how students develop an ethical concern for underdeveloped countries, to study the social aspects of K-12 students working across distance in a science collaborative, and to apply the research to find out what in this study is really working, how to improve it, and then how to develop and communicate this complex model of student interaction. I look forward to the time and opportunity to develop and then study deeply a science project that involves K-12 students in sharing and caring as well as learning science. I look forward to hearing from you and answering any questions.